What's going on, guys? RyanCheneyELR. I've got a special edition video today. Something that I have not announced online is that I'm going to be shooting King of 2 Mile Canada in, 9 days. I'm going to be leaving in 9 days. Now, when I post this video, when this video goes live, I'm going to schedule it to go live while I'm up there because I have not put this online and the other competitors do not know that I'm coming. What makes this event different is that Canada has caliber restrictions. So I'm actually shooting the event with my light rifle, with my 33XC. And if you notice, it actually has the scope on there from my 416 because I'm going to need the Charlie track to make the far targets on this, assuming that I make the finals. Now, I haven't put this online because I have a lot of customers up there. I've sold a lot of airfoil bags to Canada, and I really it's going to be kind of a surprise. I haven't met these guys before. I know them from online, and so it'll be kind of fun for me just to show up and them to be like, holy cow, Ryan Cheney's here. This is awesome. So I'm pretty stoked actually to meet these guys, and I've never been to Rob Furlong's place, so it's gonna be pretty cool. Now, what's gonna make this challenging is that my 33XC is on borrowed time as far as barrel life goes. They're good for about 600 rounds, according to Robert at Alamo, and this thing has about 550 on it. I lost track of the shots, on the shot count on this thing a while back, so I have actually no idea how many shots are on it. It could be 500, it could be 590, somewhere between 5 and 6. I'm just gonna guess 550. So this thing needs to last a few more shots, but here's where I ran into some issues. Shot King of 1 Mile in Texas last weekend, and my brass was starting to get pretty sticky. The bolt lift is getting pretty hard. The rims are getting pretty tore up. Some of that brass probably has 7 or 8 firings on it, and I know some people have issues with the 33XC brass. Not getting even close to as many firings as I have. So I'm actually running virgin brass at this match in Canada, just so I have no extraction problems. But here's where the next problem lies. The old batch of brass weighed roughly 345 to 350 grains per piece. This new batch of brass is around 317 to 320. So whatever Peterson did, they made some changes. I called David the other day. He told me that Peterson made some changes for the better. The brass is much lighter. That means the internal capacity is much larger. David said add a couple grains of powder. So I'm actually going to be doing a quick test today with some extra powder just to see where it's at, if we can find a node. So I loaded up 9 shots. I have 3 different loads I'm going to test that are basically 1.5, 2, and 2.2, 2.3 grains more than before. I did a small test in my backyard yesterday just to see how much speed I was going to lose at the old powder charge, and it was 40 some feet per second slower than normal. So we're just trying to get the speed back. And another issue too is I shot in Texas last week. It was 108 degrees, and this morning right now it's 55, which is why I wanted to come out early, get out here, because this is approximately the temperature I'm going to be seeing in Canada. So I'm gonna get this thing ready to go, take a few shots. I'm gonna show you what kind of groups I get. I'm actually just gonna shoot one 3-shot group at 100 yards just to verify my zero and get that base speed, and then I'm gonna kind of calculate how much speed the next charge weight is gonna get based on that jump from my test yesterday, and then I'm going to take the next couple of shots at 1,465 yards and put a group on the plate, and at 1,465 there's hardly any wind today, so I decided instead of testing at 100 yards, let's do some groups at 1,465 yards and see what happens. So let's get started. Also, something I haven't announced yet, but it's kind of word of mouth. This is my new bag. It's called the Endgame. I've actually taken some some very little criticism that I've gotten from the airfoil and made a new design that is more, competition based, where the airfoil is more the universal model, and it's going to be on the website soon. So keep your eyes out for that. Oh, back is still pretty sore. All right. All right, here we go. So this right here is 117.5 grains. I was running 116.2 in cool weather, and I was running 115.8 in hot weather. To get somewhere around 3160 is what this thing really likes. All right, here we go. Thirty-one, 36. $31.16. That was a big drop down. That one went 2/10 right too. $31.34. Okay, so that's definitely low of the node. So the next charge is 118, and if I had to guess, call it 31.45. So I'm gonna punch in 31.45, and that zero looks pretty good. It's a little bit high, maybe 1/4 of an inch. So I'll put a 1/4 inch offset in there. 9.8. All right. Let's see where my target is. Oh, it's right there. Okay, I've got a little right to left. It ain't much. The wind is so light. You know, I think with that tiny bit of mirage, I'm not even going to put a wind hold in at all. I'm just going to hold it heads up. Because the plate, I'm not level either. And we should definitely be able to hear the clunk in this. All right. And the clarity's great today. All right. $31.48. Come on. Let's do it. Give me the same speed. $31.50. $31.46. All right. Extreme spread of 4 on those. I like it a lot. Let's just go drive down there and look at it, and then we'll come back and we'll shoot the last 3. So here's my 100-yard group. Not that great. You know, that's about 3/4 of an inch roughly. So you can see that this barrel is definitely on its way out. Those shots were perfect when I broke them. But that also wasn't an ideal load. That one was really slow. That was the shot that was off to the right. The 2 that were closer together were like the 31-30 whatever. but it seems like the second load is going to be a lot better. We'll go down there, get back to the truck. I'm going to drive and back over to the plate. All right, I'm down at the plate and got impact. That's about, I don't know, a little less than a foot, maybe like 11 inches or so. So 3/4 MOA, and that's basically about what I had over on the 100-yard plate there. So, but my elevations are good, and the windage was on the money, you know, for not putting anything in it. That was just spin drift, really. Very, very, very light wind today. So I'm gonna paint this real quick, and then I think I'm just gonna go pack up and shoot the last 3 at 2152. So this is the 2152 target, but I have to move to my further platform. So I think that would be more beneficial than shooting these at this distance. So I'm gonna do that, and I'll be back in a moment. All right, I'm on my far platform, and I'm basically all set up. And way over there somewhere, I've got 2 targets, one at a mile, one at 2152, and I'm gonna put these last 3 shots at the far plate. And I'm guesstimating that I'm gonna be somewhere around 3157 feet per second. So let me punch that into the Kestrel. 3157. That says we're looking at 20 mils, exactly 20 mils. And I reverse calculated the wind based on the, I could have gone like 0.2 left on that last distance. I need to come 0.4 left for spin drift. So let's do that. Here we go. It's so calm out that we're definitely hearing the clunk today. It's gonna have a long delay. I hope these 3 to stack in there, but she's not shooting like she used to. I got a brand new barrel sitting at Alamo, and after this event, this thing's gonna be headed back to Texas. Oh. Okay, right on target. 0.4 left, 20 up. There's a little more mirage. I'm gonna take out 1. Just feel better about that. All right, don't miss, Ryan. Here we go. I went over it. I thought I saw something right over it. I need to come down 0.3. 3157. Exactly right on the speed. I don't know why it's so high. My data down at the castle was perfect. $31.39. Actually dropped out. All right. Well, come on, barrel. Can you survive a trip to Canada? $31.55. Okay, let's go look at those 2 I put on the plate. I'm back down at the plate, and there's my 2 impacts. My wind was great. That was the slow one, and that was the faster one. So that shows you a difference of 20 feet per second at 2,150 yards. I'm going to just take a quick measurement off of that, and also I need to figure out why the first shot was like 0.3 high, because that doesn't make sense that I needed to come down 0.3 at this distance, because at the castle this distance it was on the money. So you know, like I said, I'm gonna be fighting with this rifle a little bit. It's just got to make it another 30 shots. That's all the testing I'm gonna do. The next time I'm gonna shoot, it's gonna be in Canada, and just gotta make it through this, and I think it'll hold together. I hope it'll hold together, and at least get the opportunity to shoot at those far targets out there. So I'm gonna put together a compilation video at the end of the season, since I'm shooting 4 King events this year. You know, obviously France earlier, I haven't put anything out on that. I have a whole bunch of footage. So I think I'm just gonna put together a video this winter after everything's done and everything kind of slows down a little bit, of all 4 events. I think that'll be fun. So stay tuned, guys. Thanks for following along this adventure of mine. And something else I just thought of as I was driving over here, I've had a lot of people ask me about reloading and stuff, and a lot of people don't know this, but on my Facebook page, and I think I'm going to do a Patreon, but anyway, on my Facebook page for right now, there's a button that says subscribe, and it works better if you're on a PC. That if you subscribe, it's $9.99 a month, and there's like a series of a ton of videos that I did a couple years ago where I put together my entire reloading and load development process, and I show all of my tricks. So, you know, I have guys that travel here to learn from me, to come to this range, come to my house, and I walk you through step by step, and I teach you hands-on, one-on-one, everything I know. But, you know, that's not feasible for a lot of people. But if you want to subscribe to my Facebook channel, you get access to an exclusive members group where it has all the videos of all of my reloading tricks. So might be worthwhile for some of y'all to check it out. So anyway, like, share, subscribe, check this thing out, check out this page, check out all my other videos, and I'm going to be doing some more stuff this winter once everything slows down for the season, like it's going to slow down. I've made 1,900 airfoil bags. They're in 27 countries now. It's not slowing down. I need more hours in the day. So thanks everybody for the support. If you need anything, you know where to find me. Have a great one.